over the Pez. Oh, Pez is back. Can you hear us now, Pez?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah.
Oh, we can hear you as well.
Phone.
I reckon. Yeah, he was on his phone. He was on his laptop. He's trying to get too many devices to connect his headset or something.
It's all right. I've handled it.
How you played it?
Now, yeah, James has
Don't
nailed
know
it with
how
the
to play the
great
player.
pick, especially
Can
that
you have a look
QB pick.
Can you have a look at the cornerbacks for us, please? Yeah, again, I'm struggling. I know what positions I need. I just don't know which are the best ones in that position.
Yeah, you Danny.
Oh,
Well, I've only been following NFL for 3 years, so I've
Danny, to be honest, anybody that comes out, and this is me helping everybody out, but anyone who comes out of Ohio State, you're not really going to go wrong with. It's a great college program. They're pretty much pro ready every time they come out of there.
All right, yeah, we'll go there.
If you're struggling there, you see, Cal is a lower level school. Ohio State is a much better school.
Yeah.
They're always perennial playoff players. So
yeah, I'll go there. Thanks.
Denzel Ward's a solid selection at that far down in the draft as well. I think he's being selected massively. I think he'll probably go higher come like the real draft itself. He's being slept on quite a lot.
Yeah, that's Everett watching. How you doing, Everett?
it's more fun in here. No one watching it. You should come and join the fucking mayhem in here.
I don't know if any. Does anybody?
Here we go in, Alan.
Does anybody subscribe to the Athletic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cost money, so no.
Well, I do, but I've just stopped the subscription. But I'm still a membership of it. I was just checking. They did a mock draft for the beat writers for the Raiders. So I was just checking up, see what they picked for the first 3 rounds. So they took Ashton Genty first. They went Hairston second, who I was going to pick second, but he wasn't there. And they went Jack Beck third. So I tried not to look at it before this, and they picked the 3 guys I was going to pick. So I don't know who they picked fourth, but I just checked the first 2 guys, and it's Ashton Genty, Hairston, who was going to pick, and Jack Beck. So we're obviously on the same line of who we want and what we need.
So what you're saying is you know what you're talking about.
Pure lucky.
Yeah, you've just lucked into it. That's a better option. Yeah.
Is there any linebackers who are worth their salt on this list, Johnny?
Danny Stutzman's a good player. I like Danny Stutzman.
I didn't check up on the linebackers because I didn't think we'd go to that point. But who's cornerback?
Chris Paul Jr. is a belting.
Yeah. Is he a space linebacker or is he in the box? What's this? 40?
Weak side.
No, we need anybody. We just need bodies. Go to cornerback, please, Johnny.
He's on it already.
Oh, sorry, yes, he is on it. Sorry, apologies. Who's the quarterbacks left?
Dorian Strong is a decent selection around this.
Oh, sorry. You can have Sam Howell from us. Alan, it's all right.
I'm thinking of Chip Kelly here. Thinking of what he wants. But no, I think we need linebacker more. Go back to linebacker, please, Johnny. Take with Chris Paul Jr. Thank you.
He's a Drake Greenwell-esque type linebacker.
Is he?
All over the field.
80% of him will be happy.
Yeah.
Whilst we wait on the Panthers selection, the linebacker from Georgia, what's his name?
Mondon.
How do you say his name? Mondon. I don't know why he's so low down. I think he'll go a lot higher come draft. The actual real draft, I think he'll go a lot higher. Solid. Whilst Johnny sorts himself out, his 40 time, his 10-yard, and his broad, what he did at the combine didn't do a vert. They're all like 95, 98, and 83 percentile in testing. He just needs to probably put some weight on.
Yeah. Go linebacker for me, Johnny, please.
I love how absolutely no one's touching Isaiah Bond as well.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
everyone's just way past him, isn't he? Yeah, give us Munden. I would have taken Pooh Paul at the previous one, but
Just helping the Niners out here.
I've said the long snappers are they're all still there. So
yeah, we definitely need that. Take
I'm
it,
not
but-
trying to do your job for you, but you know.
Oof, come on, Bengals. Who's left in defense now?
Have a look
who's
at
actually got
linebacker,
defense
please.
now?
Where's Charlotte
Stutzman's
there?
decent.
Yeah, I think it's going to be Stutzman, I reckon. But can I have a look at? I may as well look at interior line as well.
Because you desperately need more offense.
We just need an offensive line. You've got to keep Joe Burrow safe, clean a pocket, we get even better. So I don't know enough about Charles Grant. He's been a bit of a late one for me.
I think he's a draft crush. I think he's a bit of a draft crush for some players.
Yeah, I think he's just the raw physical abilities, I think. But I really don't like this draft at all, I must say. Yeah, I think I'll take Danny Stutzman, the linebacker, please.
One for you there, Moz. Cameron Williams from Texas. He's raw, but I think he only really played last year. So he's only really got 1 year of playing in Texas.
1 year of
and came
playing
out
on
early.
it.
Yeah, I mean,
they're very, very high on him. Very high on him.
Yeah, I just don't think we're in the position to be taking projects at the minute. I think we just need people who can come in, impact straight away, and that's why I took Connolly. I think Stutzman is perfect. I presume Jermaine Pratt's going to get cut or go to the Colts for like a 7th at some point. I think he's perfect downhill, and I think he suits us. Although there is 2 guys I love there. Well,
that's what I was saying about Jordan.
Let me take cornerback, will you?
Is really, if you think about it, Mush retired. The other one wants traded.
Run them up a wee bit.
That's the top of them.
You've got no leaders, have you? Like, I think you need
181, Johnny.
On leaders in your defense.
True.
118.
Like I said,
118,
it's more stylistic as well.
Yeah,
so
I don't need
for that
early here. I think you'll be there later. Go to the back linebacker, Johnny. Sorry. Yeah, I mean we need a we need a linebacker. We need to pick one up.
I like Carter and Kaiser, to be honest, but I'm not quite sure if it's right at this point. But
it's a coin flip between those two.
He could probably wait.
Yeah, I'll take Carter. Why not?
Kaiser.
That's a possession filled as well that was required.
Rams have got to be picking up a QB here.
Yeah, Will Howard's like screaming
to take Will Howard there.
Yeah.
Who we got now?
I get to
another pick for the Seahawks.
Tyler Shook, man.
James, I think it's safe to say you don't have this pick.
For me, it's Xavier Restrepo, but he's kind of like I think he might be too much like JSN and Cooper Kupp in that regard. You don't want too many receivers of the same style. Can you go down a bit, John?
He's like in molasses. Apparently, when he did his pro day, and it was like 5.1.
Yeah, he's not speedy. He's a tight end. He's a tight end that's being marketed as a wide receiver, I think, but not a very good blocking.
The thing is with it, I'm not asked like about his testing or anything. You watch him. You just need to watch him with Restrepo, and it's there on tape what he's capable of doing. What you thinking here, James? You don't need to actually.
If Kobe Bryant from Kansas is still on the board at cornerback,
is he still there?
Considering
that.
Yeah,
take him. Take him.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, love it. Yeah. Let's get all the Kobe's.
Get them all in. Who's our interior O line? Who's floating around there?
Long snappers, Harry. Like the fact that Dylan Fairchild's still there this late on, I think he's a steal at this point.
An interesting one, but it's the 5th round, so we got to have a look at running backs.
You are the Niners after all.
Ollie Gordon.
Absolutely.
Ollie Gordon, you've got to.
Did not expect to see him sitting there.
Is that another running back you lot pick up and he turns into gold again?
Yeah, it's either him or
The thing is,
two.
though,
But
if he turned into gold, no one would be surprised if you watch college football because he's very, very much capable of doing it.
don't know though.
Tootin's a good one, though.
Tootin, I'm thinking Tootin because he'll help in the backfield, but he's also fucking rocket ship and he'll help in returns. I'll take Tootin here actually, which means Ollie Gordon's going straight off the board next.
Oh no,
Panthers.
I know actually they're taking Nolan
Eli.
Lane. I thought they would take Restrepo.
where's he going?
Where's he going?
Logan Brown.
The lad who was doing all the Panthers picks text me a picture to send to Johnny of who he was picking. Well, thinking each time if they were still on the board, so Johnny's just checking.
Whilst Johnny's checking, Jordan Hancock there at 186, the cornerback for Ohio State. He's another one. If your team picks him up this late into the draft, I'd be happy with that selection.
He's one of those flyers. It's one of those flyers, isn't he? You put up. Yep.
Yeah, because this late on, they're all flyers, and he only really got 1 year of playing, but kind of just got overlooked by all the other talent on the defense.
Yeah.
He had a really good year last year, especially in the playoffs, and that's the thing for me. These college players who stand out in the playoffs, I think holds more weight than having a really good overall college season.
Here we are, Alan.
Last one.
Alan?
Right. Let's do the houses. Cornerback, please, Johnny.
With your cornerbacks, with Pete Carroll, he has certain measurements he almost swears by on his corners.
Yeah.
So you kind of get a rough idea where he's going with that.
I've got consensus board for Quincy Riley being a lot higher than 118. Go running backs.
5'11". Ollie Gordon.
Yeah.
Ollie Gordon and Ashton Genty. Fuck me.
Jesus. I think Jordan James is being slept on after a poor combine. I think he'll be a lot better in the league than he was. I think he had a bad
Damian
year last year,
Martinez.
but
I know
tested
he's off the
shit.
board, but I think Damian Martinez as well is probably going to bounce back. He didn't have a good year at Miami because Cam Moore took all the headlines, but he's a solid. Whoever's picked him up in whatever draft, wherever he's fallen out, got a good
Here's
year.
one for you, Alan.
Offensive tackles,
do you not
Johnny,
think-
please.
Alan, do you not think the Raiders are going to pick a quarterback up at some
Well,
point?
That was where the 4th round pick, Will Howard was there. You could maybe see them picking him there just because of Chip Kelly's. And there's been some talk that Sarkisian's got Pete's ear, so there's talk that they might actually like Quinn Ewers in the 5th or 4th, maybe. So that's been the two that they might go for. He's there.
He's still sitting there.
He's still sitting there, yeah. I mean,
We
Quinn
got
Ewers.
3 there. You'd be happy with any of those top 3 at a flyer at this point. And your last pick of the draft.
I'd love the Seahawks. I'd love the Seahawks to get Ryan Leonard that laid down.
Yeah. I mean, taking another running back seems a bit extravagant. Cornerback, probably yes, but go Quinn Ewers. They'll develop someone.
your draft there, Alan, for like knowing Pete for as long as you just might as well fucking message him on Twitter and fucking
Yeah, just
fucking.
yeah.
Who says
By
I
the way,
haven't
this,
done
off.
here you go. Here you go, Pete. This is your weekend sorted. This is what we want. Go crack on.
It's proper Niners style here to go for Isaiah Bond, isn't it? They love a fuck up wide receiver.
Completely shot themselves in the foot, wide receiver. Yeah, absolutely. I'm not doing it though. Go and have a look at what other wide receivers are still floating around. Oh, Restrepo's still there.
Deion Walker's still sat there. That's an interesting one.
Did you see that the 49ers apparently were interested in Devontae Adams, but they said they're only buying at wholesale, not retail. So Adams said, "No, thank you."
Harsh. That's harsh, but
that's what his agent told Adams. He said they're wanting to shop at wholesale, they're not wanting to sell retail. He goes, "Well, I'm not interested."
We want to see him on
can you go defensive line for me, please, John? No, defensive line.
Fairchild's still there, man. That's fucking criminal.
Elijah Roberts, please, Johnny.
Nice. You got JJ fucking Pegasus still there, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look at D-line and just see what's going on. Piggies is fun.
And you know for a fact you'd use him as a lead blocker, like in college. The Bengals just love all-out offense, don't they?
Yeah, this has really not been a great job. Can I look at tight end?
Riley Mills that late down. I think he's been slept on a bit. I think he's got decent talent.
Yeah, they're all too early. So I would think running back, but Zach Moss signed a new deal yesterday, which was a bit surprising. Because look at, I mean,
Ollie Gordon's still there.
He's still there. That's one of those picks that if you get that far down and Ollie Gordon's still sitting there, even though you don't need a running back, you got to go.
The thing is, P. Ryan's on a minimum deal anyway.
Yeah, but if you don't take him, one of your rivals is picking him up, and then you're going to. Yeah.
Malachi Moore from Alabama.
But picking Starks again, Jalen Reed I like, Mickens I like.
Yeah, them two are really good. Jalen Reed, like Penn State, in being this far down's shocking to me. Even though Winston Jr.
Can we look at cornerback?
Buried behind Winston Jr. Zay Alexander's a sleeper. Is another little decent sleeper there. Come on, James.
He's a bit low down. Is Jason Marshall Jr. on there?
You are.
I'll take Jason Marshall Jr. please.
Save all your favourites.
No, of course I am. Yeah.
Wee. Bit of fun. Bit of a reach though.
Bit of fun. But he's got literally all the intangibles you want from a cornerback. He just needs better work. But again, it's not been a very good draft for the Bengals, to be honest with you. It's not gone very well at all.
You've got to get a big body in the middle here, Danny. You need a defensive lineman here. You've got to pick one of the bodies.
Jordan Phillips is a nice one.
There was part of me. What percent wide receivers are left? No, okay, maybe not. What have we got? We got Edge, we got cornerback, QB.
Riley Mills is a good one.
Peoples is good as well. For this part of the draft.
For this one, yeah. For 154, he's still there.
JJ Pigu, however you say his name.
Piggies, I think, I believe.
Piggies.
Yeah.
Pigwees, I think it is, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your secondary like, Danny?
Not amazing. Well, to be honest, you need them for every position. It's like I had a list in order of which ones I wanted. So I had edge, quarterback, QB, offensive tackle, offensive line, and then everything else was pretty much coming after that. So that's probably the next one, position wise, that's needed. But what if you just go all Johnny, just to see who, even if it might just be for the best value on the board? Bond just feels too risky. If there was someone who played in the slot, I'd consider that. But I don't think there's anyone there who's just completely slot, are they? And if I hadn't already gone for what's name Junkins, I'd have took Gordon. But I think I might take. What do you reckon, guys? So if I took another cornerback, what's Riley like?
He's an outside corner. 5'11", 194 pounds. His measurables and his testing was not great.
Not great.
And he's old. And he's old as well.
Yeah.
24.
I'd say Zay Alexander for me, if he's still there from LSU. I think he's another one highly slept on.
All right,
Needs to put a bit of weight on.
Yeah, this is where I struggle. I'm okay with the first 2 or 3 rounds. Once you get past that, I'm struggling.
We all learn something now, don't we?
I'm learning loads tonight anyway, so it's good for me.
Johnny, go to running back and see if Gordon's still there. Can you really pass him up? I mean, we've not given up on Lloyd, and Jacobs is going great guns, but he's still there. No, not yet. Go to cornerback, Johnny.
It's like still there, but no, don't pick it. But
Yeah, not yet. I really like Bilal Coney here.
David
I don't think he's going to go any later than. I don't think he'd come back round
the
again.
last pick anyway, isn't it?
He's got. It's just we love an interception, and he's got really good hands. He's good. He's got good, good vision, good hands. Yeah, Johnny, I'll take Bilal Coney here. We need We need options at cornerback. I do believe we'll take 2 in this draft. So let's go there and see if we can bag us a wee interception or 2.
I swear Craig was giving it a thing like, after the first 3 rounds, I don't know anyone. Never heard of that fella before.
Just pulled out some blinders there, isn't he, for somebody who doesn't know anybody else.
I've looked at a couple that we can potentially go for later, is the thing, you see. So I know there's a couple potentially later that the name jumps out.
What's his girlfriend's name, Craig?
Sorry?
What's his girlfriend's name? You know everything else about him. Who does he go out with?
D-line for me again, Johnny, sorry.
Criminal.
I don't know that much, I'm afraid.
113. Peebles is still there. 127. Give me Peebles, please, Johnny. Yeah. I mean, if the Panthers don't take Ollie Gordon there, for crying out loud.
Yeah.
I know they got the rookie last year who still hasn't hit the field yet, has he? But he can't.
No,
he's not hit the field this year either, Gary. He's knackered.
Yeah, he's done.
What are you thinking, James? Like Dylan Fairchild being there's a steal.
Yeah, there you go, Brooks. All year.
If Ty Hamilton, the defensive tackle from Ohio State, is on the board,
that's a very good shape.
I'd consider him.
Very good shout.
It doesn't look like he is, though.
I think he's classed as an edge, Johnny. Johnny, go on edge. Or not, Q Robinson, I like.
Power Island as well, mate. But I mean, we've taken JTT.
Savion Jones.
I still don't think Q Robinson sounds like a proper Seahawksy edge.
Powell Round's interested
Darryl
as well,
Sorrell
I
as well.
believe.
Who have we picked so far then? So I just
Tetmat.
can't see. That's a Corey Bryant. This far down, we could take another edge. We still need. I still reckon we need to take a D lineman, tight end. Do you know? Go on wide receiver, Johnny. See, I like Dante
Ivon's
Thornton.
not gone. As Ivon, somebody's taken a flyer on him.
I like Deontay Thornton from Tennessee. Go on D line, Johnny. See, P.
JJ
Gaze.
Pegwas or P. Gaze.
Yeah. For them wanting to use the fullback, lead blocker, and him doing all that kind of fancy shit at Ole Miss. Do you not think he's just too tempting?
Yeah, I'm happy with that.
Riley Mills or him.
I'm happy with that. If that's what you want to do.
We'll do it. We'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. We got another pick in about three goals. We're back again.
Now, in fact.
Where do you want to go here? Go linebacker, Johnny.
See
Go
what?
linebacker. Because we're going to pick, I'd say Jake
Jack
Kaiser straight
Kaiser,
out, or Kobe King,
Cody Simon.
or Cody Simon. Keep on going, Johnny.
Out of them,
There's a few buried in this.
I'm not interested in any of them.
No, we're good. We're good. Go back up.
It's either linebacker
Go
or
on
another
edge a minute,
receiver at
Johnny.
this point for
Sorry,
me.
1 minute. Just go down. There's a Georgia mush who gets buried in this. Him, Torian Ingram Dawkins. I was listening to a podcast about him and 2 different podcasts, and they both spoke about him, saying like he's had personal issues what's kept him off the field, but when he plays, he played a lot this year, and he showed like proper raw traits to be an absolute monster.
He is very young as well.
But yeah, he's what, 20? I think he's 20. He'll be 21 in his first year.
Proper rookie. Proper rookie.
Go wide receiver, Johnny. See who's still on the board at wide receiver. Dante Thornton, I like.
Yeah, I do. I go with that one. What are you laughing at? I just said I liked him.
Yeah, but I don't know, because I like Kaiser.
I take Pooh. Go on linebackers again, Johnny. Johnny's got to bed. He's had enough. Yeah, we'll take Kaiser. Kaiser.
Yeah, go Kaiser.
We're going to take a linebacker. We're going to have another
Kaiser.
one. And everyone waiting to go to bed on Austin.
Okay. So McMillan, Savinier, JTT, Winston, Shock, Kobe Bryant, Pegasus, and Kaiser.
Pretty good draft grading there.
I'm happy with that.
Campbell, you'll
Put it in
be
the bin.
that would be delightful on Thursday night if you get Will Campbell, Gary, won't it?
Well, snap there. Literally, it'd be one of those quickest picks you could ever put in type thing if he's still sitting there. Absolutely.
If you got something like that for the Giants, I'd be quite happy with that.
Yeah.
Mixed bag.
Be a bit of fun as well, watching Junkins and Dart.
I'd be interested in. I want to see what the Raiders grading gets on this one because I think he's absolutely nailed it for the Raiders.
I really like I really like it. We don't fuck the Rams.
Fucking hell. A plus A plus A plus A. Worst pick there is
What's
what?
Quinn Ewers? Quinn
B?
Ewers has got to be A plus.
Yeah.
It's got to be
Quinn
down
Ewers has
there.
got an A.
Keep going down. We can't. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the lowest
Nailed
grade there?
that,
A B?
A.
There's not even a B there, is
No,
it? It's
there
just
isn't.
a straight
No,
A.
just
Straight
A's.
A's. Yeah.
Nerd.
Absolutely aced it. Nice. All right.
Yeah.
Definitely screen
felt
grab that,
nicely.
Alan, and send it over to Tom Brady and say, look, here you go.
Hey,
Craig,
Tom,
do
job's
that.
I
done.
must have been having signal issues, but that Jacob Parrish at 87, really nice.
Your guy with a good hand has got a pretty poor grade there, Craig.
Reach
Yeah,
for
he
him.
has,
Reach
he
for him.
has, but I did reach
Reach.
for him. I mean,
Yeah.
I reached for him because he was the last pick we were doing. Ideally, we get him, in the kind of fifth.
He probably goes and he probably goes a UDFA, to be honest, and you pick him up.
But I'm certainly I want to pick him up because I had been reading about him a little bit.
Batch. Andrew Makuba is a guy I love. I think he's going to be excellent.
Well, we do need a new safety. One Thornhill went.
Moz. Tell the Bengals.
I hate them so much.
A D plus.
I think the thing with Jason Marsh, I think he is massively underrated.
He was. You picked him at 153, and I think he was listed at about 220 or something.
Yeah, but I think he's burned up. I think this is the problem with our draft in general. We haven't got enough picks. There's too many holes.
Yeah,
it's been the problem of the off season. I mean, he didn't go well. Literally, anyone I wanted in the first 2 rounds are pretty much gone.
See,
I mean, yeah,
that's why I think
happens.
at 17 you're trading back. You're going
if
mid-round picks.
Yeah, I mean, if someone did take McMillan, I think the Chargers come up, for example, get a 3rd or a 4th, and I think it works out perfect. But yeah,
I think some of them might trade up to 17 because they need a quarterback and they want to get in before the Steelers do as well.
Yeah,
so I think they're 21, aren't they?
21.
I think
they've got nothing to trade for, so they're hoping.
Beggars will probably take a discount as well.
If the Bengals don't trade back, the Seahawks, I reckon, will 100% trade back. They're starting to heat up now, and I know, John, back in the day, until it became panic stations and we need to stay relevant and we needed to kind of just take best player available and try and put a competitive team together whilst at the back end of Pete's years. I feel like now John feels like he's got the freedom. I feel like trading back is going to be a Seahawks MO for this year.
Yeah, I mean, I think
we're all expecting. We're all expecting the Bills to trade back to the Chiefs and the Chiefs to take whoever the Bills wanted, right? Because it's standard by now.
It's standard now.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing that won't be happening: the Packers won't be trading back. If the Packers trade back in Green Bay, there'll be a riot.
Sure.
Oh yeah, could you fucking imagine?
Yeah, can you share this, Johnny? Are you able to kind of capture it and share it across, or is it kind of?
I think he can save it and then download it through the setting.
You can download the whole, can't he, or is it?
Yeah, it looks like they're.
It looks like it's grayed out though, doesn't it?
Out there, yeah, copy and download.
So,
well, I don't like mine anyway, so don't bother.
Yeah, you can bin off the Bengals.
I don't think I need to see mine again either. Too much work, not enough study. I'm going to need to get ready for the fantasy drafts now. I'm not as ready as I thought I was.
Right. The thing is, though, like the fantasy drafts are completely different because you're picking scoring. You often you're not picking IDP, so many of them don't have your defensive players in. So some of your fantasy drafts, you won't be worrying about your interior defensive linemen and whatnot. So,
plus depends on where they go and what fits are and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, what premiums you've got, what scorings you've got.
It's a dynasty picks as well, so I do this year.
Yeah. Milroy, I think, for a dynasty, Milroy is probably not a bad pickup because he is a project, and you'll just bury him on your roster somewhere. If you get him late in the rounds, you should be all right. That's the fucking absolutely ace, that one, isn't he? Fuck me.
Yeah, that's a draft.
We don't like it.
Don't like it. No. Don't like it.
Alan does.
Yeah. Schefter was saying this morning that he reckons Jacksonville are not going to go for Graham. So
they're going to go Gentry.
Yeah, I think so. Sounds like it.
Yeah. Which is
I
either
really don't think-
which is either Raiders come and give us some extra picks.
Yeah, could be.
It wouldn't surprise
Yeah,
me if they everything I'm hearing about the old lineman listening to podcasts today. I listened to that Todd McShay. He seems quite knowledgeable. But they all seem quite knowledgeable, don't they? But apparently the old linemen are being faded now. The edges are being like risen from things like he said he heard on the weekend from teams. But he dropped a little bar in there a couple of episodes ago, and it kind of makes sense. If everyone is fading on the old lineman, the Patriots going for Genty as just a shock pick at 4. Because
as long as he
Vrabel,
doesn't drop to the
he used
Bears,
to-
that's all I care about.
Yeah.
Well, the Bears,
If he drops to the
used to have
Bears,
very
the Bears
good-
are snapping. Yeah, he's going to bury him on that.
Jags are desperate for him, though, from what I was reading.
yeah, that's what they're. That's
Jags
the
have been
latest buzz.
desperate for Graham from the outset, though, haven't they?
Yeah, I think Graham's always one that's made the most sense, to be honest with you.
It's a
That
shame-
Will Campbell and the Pats as well makes a lot of sense.
Schefter that said this morning that he reckons it's not going to be Graham, which was, you think, if he started saying that, you think, well, there must be
Schefter
something
wouldn't be
there.
saying that unless, because he doesn't
But
make.
like to say, these guys get fed things. You
They're
see
saying
some of the stuff
McMillan.
they put on Twitter, and it's word for word what the team tells them to put on. You never know.
They're saying McMillan has become one of the favourites for the Jags at 5.
The Jags lucked
What would
out
be
with
fucking wild.
Thomas Jr. last year. There's no way they're picking another receiver.
Never know. Might do.
I just hope someone takes Shamar Stewart because I think he's awful. And I've got a bad feeling the Bengals would take him. Yeah, I'm not a fan.
Did you hear that the Seahawks are supposedly wanting to maybe shift one of the 2 running backs?
Yeah,
Yes.
wouldn't be surprised.
Is it not the worst? Do you think they ever do that considering the number of players in the draft?
Yeah, I mean, Charbonnet and Walker, 2 great running backs, and you try and ship them on a year when the draft for running backs is super, super, super deep.
This makes no sense.
No.
Give Pete
a bit
Carroll
late,
Charbonnet,
isn't it?
we'll be right, won't we, James?
No.
No, you wouldn't be because Walker will go down again, and then you'll be stuck with nobody.
Hey, leave him alone.
I'm quite happy with that.
Yeah, it was good, really.
What?
What 11?
Mine's
We,
gutting. I would love to have
wrap it up,
took
James?
Judkins.
Right, boys, thanks very much. It's been a pleasure.
Always a pleasure,
Yeah.
boys.
Yeah, good
Thanks
fun,
for the
guys.
invite.
Enjoy
Enjoy
that.
Appreciate it. Enjoy Thursday, Friday,
fun.
whatever. And
Yay, no sleep.
Yeah.
Can't wait. Ooh, 3 days of no sleep. Ooh.
No sleep to watch the Bengals straight back.
no sleep till.
I'd be like that, please. Let's get some more draft picks, please.
Just don't follow my mock draft, whatever you do.
Yeah, just don't do what I do. Just have that much bad luck.
But then again,
Yeah.
let's be honest. This draft was a bit left field from the outset, wasn't it? With Johnny.
Well,
Dillon
I mean-
and Sanders at 1.
At one stage, I thought I was going to get Will Campbell. I was like, what's going on here? What is going on?
Right, boys, I'm out. Take it easy.
Right.
No, thank you, guys.
See ya.
Take care.
Cheers, boys.
See ya.
Cheers.
See ya. Bye. Bye.